types of nouns. How many types of nouns, their examples and definition we are going to discuss now. Let us discuss about abstract noun. Abstract nouns is nothing but refers to things that can be detected through our five senses, such that can be seen and heard, smelled, tasted or touched. Abstract noun name an idea, movement, quality, concept. For example, we can see beauty. We can see the beauty and we can't touch the beauty. Happiness also same like that. Knowledge, wisdom, health, curiosity. These are the examples of abstract nouns, and abstract noun refers to things that can be detected through our five senses. Now let us discuss second one, that is concrete noun. Concrete nouns refers to things that we can recognize through our five senses. These things can be seen, heard, smelled, tasted or touched. In other words, concrete nouns refers to physical objects that have mass. For example, glass. Glass we can touch with our hands. We can smell or we can touch. Next, ball. Ball also we can touch and we can smell, we can hear. Bridge also same like that. Tower.
From BSc BZC first year from MBS college. Now I am going to tell about types of nouns. Noun. A noun is a part of speech that identifies a person, place, thing, quality, concept, idea, emotion, thought or anything that exists. Proper noun refers to a specific person, place, object, etc. For example, Hyderabad, Telangana, etc. Compound noun. It forms by the combination of two or more words. For example, mother-in-law, school bus.
Today I am explaining about the topic is commonly confused words. What is meant by commonly confused words means the pronunciation will be the same but the meaning will be the different. Here we can see some examples of commonly confused words. Here they gave break, break. The difference between the break and break will be the break. Break means separate the particles and break means stopping a moving vehicle. And next one is the complement and complement. What will be the complement means? Personal statement and emphasize complement. This emphasize its quality. And next, current. What will be the current means?
Let me introduce myself. My name is Akhila and I am studying BSc BSc first year at MBS Government Degree College. Today I am going to explain you some topics in English and grammar. So let me introduce something about English. English is a very important thing in our daily lives. English plays a vital role in our communication. Without English, there is no studies for us because it is that much important thing in our lives. So today I am going to explain some main things about English and English grammar. These are the very important parts in English. The topic is today's topic is parts of speech. Parts of speech means in a sentence we are using some words. There are 8 parts of speech as you speak. Those are, first one is noun. Noun means it explains about thing's name or a place name or us, our names. Pronoun denotes, pronoun is explained in the place of noun. And verb. Verb explains about action. So and adverb.
Yeah, our topic is helping verbs. Definition: helping verb is a verb that comes before the main verb in a sentence. Helping verb and main verb forms a verb phrase. Helping verb also known as auxiliary verb and main verb also known as lexical verb. Helping verb always stands in front of main verb. According to definition, here we go example. Raju can ride his brother's cycle. Can, his helping verb, ride is a main verb. Here helping verb comes in front of main verb. More than one helping verb can be used in a sentence. Example, Sita could walk to school. Here could and have are helping verbs. Walked is a main verb. Sometimes a word separates the helping verb from the main verb.
And today's topic is clause. Clause is nothing but a group of related words. It is also a combination of subject and verb. And a clause can also be defined as a sentence which gives the complete meaning by itself. And clause is again of two types, independent and dependent. Independent clause is a clause which does not need any other clause to give the complete meaning of it. Example is we may sit. Here we acts as subject and sit acts as verb. Subject plus verb gives the combination of the clause.
My name is K. Akanksha, BSc MPC First Year English Medium. I am studying in MES Government Degree and PG College Autonomous. So was ma'am always tell to the students to always write the summaries and explain the grammar, punctuation and the spellings and the pronunciation to every spelling and every word. Also ma'am encourage every student to develop the skills listening, speaking, reading and writing. Encourage the students to come to the Zoom class at online classes. Always encourage the students to attend the Zoom class with the 100% of the attendance. Always revise and revise again and again. Ma'am explain the lessons of the author. We are so thankful to our principal sir, Vijay Kumar sir and HOD Satish Reddy sir. We are so thankful to Niharika ma'am. Thank you so much ma'am.
Thank you. Hope you all are fine. Let me introduce myself. Myself Akhila, BSc BJC first year at MBS Government Degree College, Mahabubnagar. Thank you so much for giving extra efforts and extra classes for us for our studies. You are not only our lecturer ma'am, you are our friend and our guide. I want to thank you, MBS Government Degree College Principal Sir, Vijay Kumar Sir, and our HOD Sir, Satish Reddy Sir, and our English lecturer, Lucy Niharika ma'am. Thank you so much.